Jeff Womack, our meteorologist here, Oliver, was showing a map of Sunday night, some pretty good, well, snow and even maybe a little bit of freezing rain and things like that moving through part of that feedlot area. So shouldn't probably affect this week's trade, but depends on how much happens, whether or not it could affect maybe next week's trade. But this cattle market almost feels like it was relieved after the WASDE report.
Yeah, and the weather is going to be something to keep a close eye on. But at the end of the day, we are in the midst of winter, and snowstorms are expected from here to there. So I wouldn't read too much into it. Today's price action, nonetheless, pretty encouraging on live cattle and feeder cattle. We've been talking about a wedge forming in that February live cattle contract for the past week or so, and a wedge is basically a sideways triangle. And usually we look for a bigger move, breakout or a breakdown. We're holding that trend line support from the lows that we saw in October, which is encouraging to see. And I think a lot of the bad news or the weakening news on the fundamental landscape has been priced into the market. We know that we've seen the cash market retreat a little bit, but I think if you look where December is trading, a large part of that was priced in, so we're bouncing a little bit. And I wouldn't be surprised to see this market continue to consolidate. February, I'm a little bit concerned about in the near term, but I think there's going to be some pretty good value opportunities out in the deferreds, looking all the way out to April and June.
All right. What about the hog complex today with the pressure here and now February down at least $1.10?
Yeah, the hog market I've been writing about it in our daily reports that we send out to clients each and every day. It seems to be one of the more erratic commodities here as of late. One day we're up pretty good, the next day we're down, or we're having some big intraday swings. We've seen a nice rally over the last 2 days, and now we're just backing up and retreating to where we were to start the week. So not a whole lot has changed. If I had to be a buyer or a seller, I think I'd rather be a buyer because we are towards the lower end of the 6-week range, but I wouldn't be getting married to it. A break and close below 64 would have us neutralizing that position and kind of reassessing things going forward.
Oliver, thanks a lot. Have a good afternoon.